There are moments in life when you sit quietly with yourself and realize something isn't right. You're tired of overthinking. Tired of proving yourself. Tired of pretending you're okay. You're tired of carrying the weight of people's expectations, disappointments, and judgments. And maybe, deep inside, you've started believing that this is just how life will always be. But listen closely, this isn't your final chapter. The strongest version of you is not in the past. It's not tied to who hurt you, who left you, or where you failed. The strongest version of you starts today. Today is the day you take your story back. Today is the day you rebuild your peace, your confidence, your discipline, your emotional healing, and your strength. There are moments when your mind keeps revisiting yesterday as if it still controls today. You replay conversations, mistakes, things you wish you had done differently, and situations that were never fair to begin with. That weight is real. It drains your energy, clouds your clarity, and quietly convinces you that your future will always look like your past. But yesterday is not a life sentence. It was a lesson. Growth begins when you stop fighting the past and start learning from it instead. You are not meant to stay stuck in memories, regrets, or disappointments. You deserve a life that isn't built around old pain. Give yourself permission to step forward. Accept what happened, honor what it taught you, and stop letting what is behind you control what is ahead of you. Motivation is emotional, but discipline is strength. You won't always feel inspired. You won't always feel confident. You won't always feel ready. Life will bring stress, setbacks, tired days, and moments when quitting feels easier than continuing. That's normal, and it happens to everyone. But real change doesn't come from feeling like it. It comes from showing up even when you don't. Strong people are not the most excited ones, they are the most consistent ones. Build discipline through small daily actions. Keep your promises to yourself. Do the good work quietly. Discipline rewires your mindset, stabilizes your emotions, protects your peace, and slowly builds a stronger, calmer, more capable version of you. Sometimes emotional pain changes the way you see yourself, your life, and your relationships. When trust breaks or someone disappoints you deeply, it can shake your heart in ways even you didn't expect. You start questioning your worth, doubting your decisions, and second-guessing your emotions. But you are not defined by what someone failed to give you. Healing doesn't mean pretending it never hurt, and it doesn't mean going back to what broke you. Healing means protecting your dignity, honoring your value, and choosing calm instead of chaos. It means creating distance where peace demands it, setting boundaries without guilt, and refusing to shrink yourself to be accepted. You deserve respect, steady energy, and emotional safety. Never feel bad for choosing yourself. Strength starts with honesty. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is admit the truth to yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. Maybe something needs to change. Maybe a habit is draining you. Maybe a situation is no longer healthy for your mind or your heart. Being honest with yourself is not weakness, it is emotional maturity. It helps you stop pretending, stop forcing situations, and stop carrying burdens that were never meant to stay. Honesty brings clarity, and clarity brings peace. When you face reality with courage, you gain direction, discipline, and strength. Speak truth to yourself gently, without judgment or harshness, simply with wisdom, responsibility, and self-respect. Your mind and heart are not built to carry endless noise, pressure, and negativity, yet many people live every day surrounded by it. Constant arguments, comparison, drama, and emotional chaos quietly drain your peace. You don't always realize it immediately, but over time it exhausts your spirit, weakens your patience, and steals the clarity you need to move forward. Protecting your emotional space is not selfish, it is necessary. You are allowed to step back from what disturbs your peace. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to choose quiet over tension and calm over unnecessary battles. You don't need to respond to everything, you don't need to fight every situation, and you don't need to prove yourself in every moment. Peace is strength, and choosing it shows maturity, wisdom, and deep self-respect. Real strength is rarely loud. It is not about big speeches or dramatic displays of effort. True growth often happens in silence, in the moments no one sees, in the quiet discipline of choosing what is right over what is easy. Consistency builds character. Patience builds resilience. Purposeful effort builds stability. When you do the right thing repeatedly, even when it goes unnoticed, you are shaping a stronger version of yourself. You don't need to announce every step of your journey, because progress doesn't require validation to be real. Focus on your path, your habits, your healing, and your commitment. Quiet consistency outlasts loud distractions, and with time, it transforms your life from within. Many people never reach their true strength not because they aren't capable, but because doubt convinces them to stay small. You may have gone through setbacks, rejection, or seasons where nothing seemed to work in your favor, and slowly you started lowering your expectations from yourself. But your potential didn't disappear. You are still capable of growth, healing, achievement, and stability. Believing in yourself is not arrogance, it is acknowledging the ability and resilience your life has already proven you have. Speak to yourself with kindness. Encourage yourself the way you wish others had. Remind your heart that it is worthy, your mind that it is capable, and your life that it can still unfold into something meaningful. When you honor your worth internally, life begins to reflect it externally. One day destroys more dreams than failure ever does. Waiting for the perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect confidence, or the perfect situation keeps life stuck in pause. Strength begins when you stop waiting and start acting with what you have, where you are. Growth doesn't come from hesitation, it comes from courageous decisions, small disciplined steps, and faith in progress. Today is always more powerful than someday. Whether it's healing, changing a habit, setting a boundary, or improving your life, forward movement starts with a single intentional choice. Do not delay your peace. Do not postpone your growth. Every strong transformation begins with the moment you finally decide to begin. The strongest version of you starts today. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Today. Start with honesty. Start with calm. Start with discipline. Start with faith in yourself. Your story isn't over, it's unfolding. Share your thoughts below. How are you healing today? How will you begin? We're with you. You're not alone. You are capable. You are worthy. And your strongest chapter is just beginning.